Hold on. Sup guys, we have the final replay with Final Fury. It's a Zerg replay. He's Diamond. He was trying to hold his all-in by massing Roach. It's a ZvP where I'm the Zerg. I barely win this game, but I normally lose to this kind of blink all-in. So I would appreciate tips on what to do and what units to make against this. And then he said, warning, I might have been really mad and made a stupid comment about Protoss all-ins halfway through this replay. I really didn't mean it. Sad face. Alright, Final Fury. Let's take a look. Like the first game of Replay Thursday episode 1 today was a Zerg. And I tried to give the best advice I could versus Blink All-In. Like I said, I'm not a Zerg expert and I don't Blink All-In too often. So I'll try to go do my best again. So you hatch first, went into gas. I guess because you're expecting people not to Forge Expand on this map. Forge Expand with a gas first is actually not too good. Oh, this is an old replay where people don't where the ramp is messed up, right? I'm not sure. Is it? Is this the new or the old ramp? No, this is the new ramp, right? Yeah, okay. But still, I guess, yeah, you should be careful. I guess, okay, I'm just, I'm doubting myself. So basically, I think if you're grabbing gas before you confirm that it's a Forge Expand is risky, but you probably know what you're doing more than I am. Okay. So you should put that Overlord here. That way you can poke in to see if he's expanding. Like this guy's doing a 3 gates before expand. And so his capabilities of doing a very strong push, like it's gonna be, yeah, you have like just no clue. Okay, so you have some links. But you still have no clue like what he's doing. You don't know the timing of his expand or anything like that. Oh, no. See, this would have been good if it wasn't a 3 gate, I think. Cause he, oh, you killed it. No, you killed the sentries. This was fantastic. Now if you can go into the main. Alright. Let's see how you do. What? Okay, now you pull out the last second before the Zerglings attack you. Alright. No. You should have tried to like attack this one instead of old position, because you don't have enough links for old position. Okay, try again. Just attack. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, you've done a good job of buying time. In the meantime, you droned up, you overlord up. You have quite a big gas count. Should you go for a Roach Warren blindly? I think you should, simply because you're ahead. And the odds of him saying, fuck it, I'm all-inning. Also, just, yeah, your extra queen for creep spread is really late. And that's actually like a big problem, because the third needs a lot of creep spread on this map. So I think, yeah, okay, so yeah, the Roach Warren came, but... Right, what upgrades are you gonna get? I guess, okay. So you know from this point on you want to go into Roaches. That's cool. You're scouting. I guess you're going to wait for an Overseer. Okay. Like, I think like an Overseer to figure out what he's doing, because like you don't know if he's going to go into Macro, because Normally, if you're defending like an Immortal all-in or a Blink all-in or a 2-base all-in or whatever, they're gonna... You can't go like more than 50 workers as a Zerg, sometimes even less if you're playing like really high level. And so you really need to figure it out because, well, you're already going to be at 50 workers, but yeah, try to overseer as quickly as you can to figure out if you have really no clue what's going on. And then yeah, the extra queen for creep spread could have been done during the early push. Okay, so you see that he's moving out. You're starting to make the roaches. But see, you're still not scouting. Like, this guy could be doing a Dark Shrine. And then you have no spores. Right? So you're grabbing a 4th versus a 2-base guy. Okay. So roaches are coming. The injects are going. The creep spread is happening. This queen is not doing anything. So one thing, so you see, like, you had a creep, you had a... What you could have done is you could have made that, you could have put that overlord like over here, spew some creep, and anytime you creep spread, I actually learned that from Scarlet. Every time you creep spread, it should be as far away as possible. So this one right here, this is like the furthest you can. So anytime you make a creep spread leap like this is like the least. You always have to be very efficient, basically. Okay, you've got the overseer. You can rally it after it morphs. You just shift command and then you rally it. So you asked me, like, is there a better army composition? Ling Hydras versus Blink All-In is actually strong as well. And you have I would put the extra workers at the 3rd, to be honest. Like, you have 18 and 19, that's 5 extra workers that could be mining at the 3rd. The Bingling Nest? No, please no. Okay. So those Zerglings, yeah, could do a run by or whatever. Okay, now you're finally scouting, but the scout is so late. And see, like, you droned up. You droned up. That was why. So you made this harder than it should have been, I think. Okay, that was, you had like a decent concave, but he just has too much. Okay. Like, okay, so one mistake that I can see right now. So you see, like, right here. So you fight, that's fine. Okay, you decide to pull back. Right here, you can attack this Zealot and then pull back again. Like, you can kite, like, right here, kite those 2 Zealots. Instead, you're just, like, being a little slow. Like, attack and then pull back. Like, stutter step. You see, you're just, like, attack moving. So, you know, sometimes... And I guess, since... I'm only saying this because Final Fury is, like, a regular, and I know him. But, you know, how you complain about Protoss A-moving? This is the same thing that you're doing. You're A-moving. You're not stutter-stepping. Typical Zerg. Okay, now you're finally starting to do it, but it took a while. So injecting. More injects. Alright, good stuff. You didn't get Carapace level 2. That would have been good. This guy had, like, no upgrades. Lose some overlords. Alright. So we're making more overlords. Inject the spine! Inject the spine! Final Fury! Oh, wow. You made such a terrible mistake. Like, the 3rd... Well, the 3rd had a decent amount of workers, but... So that was pretty good. Yeah, you had the 4th. So whenever they blink all in, well, I guess you didn't really know because you sucked at scouting with your overseer. Okay, I'm sorry. But getting borrow is really good. Even, like, I think even if they have an observer is really good. Because, you know, if a roach is about to die and you borrow it, the AI, the way it works, they're not going to be attacking the roach unless there's, like, nothing else to attack. And so instead of like losing a roach, you can always borrow. And then I'll force them to make a robo. Or even if they add an observer. Okay, yeah, disengagement. Not the best. So, one rule of advice for like any race, whenever you're attacking someone, but you're like, you've got 1400 minerals, it's probably not gonna go your way. You know, so there was a lot of larvas here, a lot of larvas there. That's not 1400 minerals of roaches, but that's pretty close. Okay, so you finally used those, but like I think it's the thing is you didn't have this hatchery hotkey, so you never use those larvas. What did I press? Okay. Okay. And like at this point, if you're desperate, yeah, you made too many spines in my opinion, because you didn't even know about this base. Okay. Just bring all the queens, maybe. Well, I think you had a larva problem, but like you see, this queen has a lot of energy. Means your injects weren't perfect. So that turned out pretty good. With the drones, the drone pull is really, really good. Wow, the physics of this game is pretty good. You saw the stalker roll down. I miss playing on these graphics. Anyway, so yeah, that was just pretty good defense, the roaches and everything, and to infester because I guess you were floating a little bit of gas. Yeah, I just wish this attack was stupid, and that's why you almost lost. And then your creep spread sucked. Because when you were doing the ling run by, you didn't make an extra queen. This gas, what the hell? Like, whenever Protoss is on 3 base, or 2 base, you don't need to tech any further. Like, it should be very blunt, or very like low tech army, like what you're doing. It's like whenever I get all in versus Terran, I don't grab the gases sometimes like at the 3rd when they're gonna do an SCV pull and stuff. Or like in PvP, you don't grab the gases if they're doing a 1 base all in and you're 2 base. I'll let it slide this time. Some more roaches. Yeah, your carapace was late. That I questioned that. I would have preferred your missile was late. Actually, I might be wrong. But because I'm not Zerg. Yeah, I think if you just make a few more infestors and attack and drone up with the rest of the minerals. Because the infestors are really good at if you add more infestors, you can like fungal this part of the army and then wrap around your roaches over here so that half his army can't attack or whatever. Think of it as a force field. Don't get closer like that. I think. I think I'm wrong. Because the roaches have shit range, so more of your roaches aren't attacking. But the thing is, like, his shit is in a ball, so let's see, like, I would just, like, spread everything and just make, like, a big concave of this. Like, of this. Attacking, sort of. Like, let's see how you do it. So you're just A-moving like a dirty Zerg. You see, like, you should be, like, moving this over here so that the little fuckers in the middle can go through this gap that you left. You know? Instead of moving everything forward. Because there's like, right before he started spreading, because you were both A-moving like noobs. Like, we could do a resume from a replay, you would see. You could have had like a full surround, just like right here. But yeah, that's like I think my final advice. You played pretty well, Final Fury. Oh, you almost threw that? That's where the insults are gonna come. Funny how stupid all-ins Produsking. Okay. It doesn't make full. Okay, let's see how you do. Yeah, you said you barely won, so. Oh, you started making some Swarmos. Hashtag dirty. Wow, that concave. Wow, that concave. Inject or transfuse. Transfuse. Man. Man. If you pull some of the workers, you'll be fine. Like right now. Pull the workers. Pull the worker. Pull the worker. Pull the worker. Yeah. You pull the workers a little late, but it worked out. Alright, I just want to go back and prove a point. Where would that be? Okay, it's gonna be soon. Okay, right here. Because if you look at the supply, well, I guess the army values don't mean much because of because roaches are easy to max out on. So that's the thing you have to keep in mind. Like whenever like you saw like you almost lost and like you weren't so happy about the situation, but you have to keep in mind like roaches are easy to max out on. Let me just. I'm not even gonna fungal, and he's not gonna fight back. Since I don't have anyone to play the Zerg, but just this part, right? One, two. I might not even do it well. But you see, like, you just move this part over here, and you see how, like, the concave is created even better. I know he didn't fight back and stuff, but just split half of it and just try to make the concave. Always think concave. Concave. So guys, that was it. Game 5 of Replay Thursday, Season 2, Episode 1. We'll be back next week on Thursday. The time will be announced in the scheduled video and the scheduled picture on Facebook. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for submitting the replays. Thank you for watching. Make sure to follow and like and subscribe and all that stuff. Everything desrowfighting. So Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, desrowfighting. Thank you for watching. Have a good time.